Hey guys, welcome to the Bear's Den. My name is codename Big Bear, or Stuart if you want to call me by my first name. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at my day I had at the Bandai Namco offices. So, first off, how'd it go? Well, essentially it started pretty early. It was, I left the house around about 6:30, which kind of sucked in the morning, by the way. Travelled to London for a few hours on the coach, but that's when I actually got to truly experience the Switch for the first time. Yeah, I got to have a full handheld. I forgot to bring it up. Doesn't matter, but full handheld, and I was playing Deadly Premonition whilst I was up there, which was really cool. What's that, Zach? Deadly Premonition has nothing to do with the story? But that's a whole different thing anyway. So I actually got to London, I finally met Joe for the first time in person, and we stepped into the offices at Bandai Namco. I always get that the other way around. I'm really trying to make sure I don't mess that up. So we went through into the doors, and these offices are really cool. They're kind of out the way somewhere in Richmond, but when you go through the doors, you have floor-to-ceiling kind of glass cases full of origami cranes, which was a really nice touch. Yeah, a nice little little tea and coffee area bit in the lobby, and we had to sign NDAs, non-disclaimer agreements. Once we got those, we were allowed to go in and see the game room. And the game room was really cool. If you, hopefully I've got a video up here. If you have a look, you can see it was just full of TV screens, full of PlayStation 4s, and we all got to pick our own seat, sit down and have a little go, which is cool. We got to play 4 games that day. 4 games? We got to play 5 games, in fact, actually. Sorry about this, I have to refer to the phone. We got to play My Hero 1's Justice 2, One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, Sword Art Online, I'm really sorry, it's just an awkward word. Alicization. Licorice. I'm going to put it up on the screen. And One Punch Man, as well as Captain Tsubasa, which is something I've already spoken about. Before we actually got to play these games, we got a lovely little brief kind of explaining each of the games, what the rules are we have with our embargoes, and what we're going to be experiencing whilst we're there as well. And it was just a really nice atmosphere. Everyone was well up for doing this. First game I played was One Piece. It was very kind of Dynasty Warriors-esque, except more cartoony, and well, that's a bit more fun. I'm not a big fan of Dynasty Warriors myself. The only game I really did like Dynasty Warriors was the Fist of North Star games, which I do believe was actually produced by Namco as well. I love the Ken's Rage games, absolutely love them, but you know, you take away that theme, not into it. Except for One Piece, I did really enjoy that. I got to play as Big Mama. She's 30 foot tall, she's absolutely massive, and she rains down the pain with fire and lightning, all sorts of stuff going on there as well. And it was just really good fun to just walk around this little kind of candy forest, just destroying everybody that was there, just having a really good time doing that as well. The next game that we as a group played, myself, Joe and Clarice, all played, well actually I didn't play this one, it was the Sword Art Online game. I didn't really play this one myself, I had a 10-minute timer, so whilst that was going on, I went out and filmed a couple other bits as well. But it did look really cool. It did genuinely look quite fun. Yeah, for an RPG, which is something I'm not into, and a very anime RPG as well, which, even though I do like anime films, series do tend to kind of, I'm not really into them. Most of the time they tend to go on too long. That's just my personal opinion, and I hope I haven't offended anybody by saying that. But yeah, it's a very interesting looking game anyway. We got to have a boss battle and then try some of the adventure, but again, with a 10-minute time limit, there really wasn't much we could do. Joe explains it better in his previous video. The next game we played was My Hero. I actually played this one. This is an arena battle game where you pick a team of 3 and you just beat the heck out of each other. I didn't really understand the story, didn't really know the story because we didn't really see a story mode. It was literally pick your characters, have a fight. So I pressed random, I had random characters throughout the entire time. At one point I was facing a dude who had a 7th hand attached to his face. He was interesting. He whooped my butt all over the place, smashed me into walls, into floors, throwing me across the ceilings. I played 4 actual full rounds of this game and won 1 by sheer luck. Otherwise, I was decimated. I almost had a perfect against me as well. I was really terrible at these games. And again, these kind of games, this is not really something I normally play. But with the Switch, it's something I do intend to get into, at least show variety in my gaming, at least anyway. Again, with that portableness going on. I have already spoken about Captain Tsubasa in a previous video, so I'm not actually going to go into anything about that one. It is a football game that's got some anime powers. It looks like it could be good fun. But genuinely, I'm interested in playing that game, and I don't like football at all. But I'm not going to go into any more than that. The next game we played... Oh, I had so much fun with One Punch Man. So much fun. I didn't even play the main game. I was just creating a character, and well, all three of us were in hysterics. At one point, myself and Chris were literally in tears creating these monstrosities that you can. It just seems to be unlimited what you can do, because you can resize literally everything that comes with it. But my character himself, he was called Scruffy because that was the first name that came up, and I quite liked it. It was quite good. But he had a big old lion's mane with a back sheep about this big. He had a green face with a clown nose. He had an orange polka dot shirt, about 6 drills on one arm, boxing gloves, about 6 pairs of wings on another arm. I can't remember his shoes. I'm pretty sure it's something ridiculous. But it was just a crazy character creation thing. Joe had great fun making Amazon Prime, basically a cardboard box man. And honestly, yes, the created character was so good. The main game itself was an adventure-style game where you are, I want to say, Saitama's apprentice. I'm going to refer to him as One Punch Man from now on. But you are One Punch Man's apprentice because he is so powerful, you can just get bored and just basically punch everyone, they're gone. So you have to play a different character, else you're just going to be too OP for this entire game. So you are training up, you meet a new person, they challenge you to a fight, and slowly you learn the game throughout this tutorial that we had. We actually had about 2 hours worth of gameplay that we could have played. Obviously we didn't play that long because we were playing other things and working other things out as well. But there was another mode of this game that we didn't actually get into because we got too sucked into the creator character way too much. Like, you should see some of the creations that came up. Hopefully I can put some screenshots of them up there. But they were just so funny. But the other mode is a 3-on-3 fighting game again. It was an arena-based thing. But if you wanted to pick One Punch Man himself as a character, because again, he's so overpowerful, he's late to the game. So instead of 3-on-3, you got 3-on-2, and then One Punch Man will turn up eventually. This is a really cool mechanic. I actually really enjoyed this throughout the entire game, for the entire time I was watching Joe play. Essentially what would happen is you'd be fighting, and then in the corner, your little box just pop up, and it had a little timer on it, and somebody's running or cycling towards you, and that timer goes down. If you hit certain moves, you can bring that timer down again. And this person will eventually turn up and give you a hand within the fight. Obviously, if One Punch Man does that, he turns up, boop, 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 everyone is gone. There's no chance. You can't really beat him. So they had to do that for the multiplayer, because if you wanted to do that, well, you're just going to win if you land a punch. So, you know, it makes it kind of fair. And also, it's quite funny as well. I really enjoyed that whole idea. During this whole time as well, whilst I was at the Bandai Namco offices, we did actually go treat to pizza and drinks and stuff, which was awesome. I pretty much had an entire pizza to myself. I really love pizza, guys. Like, a lot. Yeah, we got to have food and drinks and stuff, and everyone was just really lovely. I actually had an amazing time doing this, including the early wake up and getting home at 12:30, which would have been 1:30, but I got to get on a sneaky bus early. A sneaky earlier bus, sorry, so that was quite fun. Again, got to play more games. I actually played this game called Ball Boy. Stop talking about the game, Stuart, you're talking about this. So overall, I just had a really amazing day. Thank you very much to Respawning Team for allowing me to go up and see a Bandai Namco in the flesh, the way it does things. But most especially, thank you very much to Namco Bandai for inviting the Respawning Team up to enjoy this day and experience these games firsthand before a lot of other people. It was a really amazing experience. I would love to do it again. I just had a great time. So again, thank you very much for that. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do all the things that you know you gotta do. Obviously, if you like us, follow us on social media, on Facebook and Twitter. We have a website, obviously, I keep saying that word, but it's respawning.co.uk. Follow us, find us, do all you things. Most of all, have a great day, and don't forget, be nice to each other, yeah?